Not a lot was expected last year when they lost Wes Matthews first to the Mavericks and, of course, the Marcus Aldridge to the Spurs. Because of those lowered expectations, they, by most people's estimation, overachieved. Now you bring those guys back, right? You bring Mason Plumlee back. You bring Myers Leonard back, and you add in an Evan Turner, who I do think can hurt this team some. You add in some new contract. More than anything, the entire team is going through what 3-year-olds go through or second-year quarterbacks go through. Alan Crabb got this huge deal in the offseason. All right, so am I supposed to be a better player now than I was last year, the same guy, and just get compensated for it? So selfishness pervades. But here's the thing. In the stay in your lane, who is more equipped to comment on another NBA team than a longtime former NBA head coach? And is he, in fact, wrong? Right? Is he wrong? As somebody who's been in the life of the NBA for the last 30 years, you can't get any more in his lane than commenting on another team. Outside of commenting on his most recent foreign team, which he did to some extent in the recent interview, although he didn't in his book because he doesn't want to get sued because part of his settlement is he can't talk trash about the Kings. So Terry Stotts with the just basically threats, right? Those were threats that were laid out there. Hey, look, if you don't want to get in the Hall of Fame, if you don't want to coach again, if he's settling old scores, why do you assume he's settling old scores? He just said, I was watching the game, like, hey, Damian Lillard, I know Terry Stotts is a really good coach. That team's not playing in a defense. If your best player who's got all these Adidas ads isn't playing in a defense, then or the team's not playing defense, that comes down to leadership of the best player, leadership of the point guard. That's Damian Lillard. I don't think that's that big a stretch. But this whole idea of nobody can talk about my players except my players. Why not? Why not? All George Karl is doing is what people in every business do. Talking ish, right? Everybody hates everybody. And in this particular case, he was actually trying to protect his guy, Terry Stotts, and in it, he gave his opinion, which, by the way, before he became a head coach of the Kings, he was getting paid to give his opinion.